So thank you for coming back to my channel today. Now you all know that I'm obsessed with funky fashions and kind of getting risky with my wardrobe. So today I thought I'd bring to you guys the 5 tips on how to look good with clothes on. I didn't create this with the sole intention of it being for women. Obviously I am a woman, so you know all of these tips are coming from based on my looks and my body type. This is something that can be applied both to men and women because the principles.
Did I just fucking beatbox right there?
The same for both kinds of fashion. So I wanted to just kind of start right in and just say that many of you who know me know that I'm completely comfortable being naked. That doesn't mean that I don't care what I look like with clothes on, because I do. I care about fashion. I like trying new things. I like pushing the envelope, and I like kind of seeing the kind of things that go good with my body. That's just how I am. So it's funny that I'm making a video like this because I'm actually one of those kind of people who's like, wear anything. Your body shape is not force you to stay in a box. Like, I'm one of those kind of people. So nothing of what I say is going to be relating to style or sizes or colors or anything like that, because I feel like if you look good, you can wear literally a potato sack and look good. And it's really funny because ugly people can look good. What the hell does that even mean? Looking good is about how you carry yourself. It's about how you dress. It's about so much more than just your physical. What I will say is that looking good is directly connected to how confident you feel. Leading into my 5 steps. So the first tip, which is number 5, is always wear clean clothes. Now, I know that you're probably like saying, duh, this is common knowledge. Everybody should know this. Well, not everybody does know this. In fact, I come across many people who don't know this. And I mean, while it's one thing to reuse outfits during the week for work or, just during the week, it's a whole nother to rewear clothes when you're going out and, presenting yourself in social situations. You can tell people react better to less flattering clothes than smelly clothes. Always wear clean clothes. So now number 4, choose between either or. So I usually abide by this rule because as a plus size girl, I have become in tune to the kind of things that I like and don't like on my body. And I've gotten kind of comfortable in certain types of clothes. So one of the things that I usually choose to do is I either choose to wear a loose top with
Resting bitch face because I'm a bitch.
tight bottoms, or tight bottoms with a loose top. And
you guys, I fucked that one up really bad. What I meant to say is that I choose between a loose top and tight bottoms, and tight top and loose bottoms.
And for me, it just gives me kind of a good balance, because when I wear a loose top and a loose bottom together, I usually feel like either this is a very casual look or, I just don't feel put together. Same thing for men. If you wear loose pants and loose shirts, you kind of look unkempt. Like you didn't really put any thought. Like you're just, a slob kind of. And especially if you're going out, they expect you to have made an effort to look good. And if you show up in these baggy clothes and just ill-fitting clothes, it doesn't look good. If you're a guy and you wear tight shirts and a tight pants, I mean, you definitely have a target audience. It's a certain kind of girl, and not all girls like that look. It's just not the norm for girls to see men in tight pants and tight shirts. Now, on the other spectrum, it's the same way. I personally don't feel comfortable wearing a tight top and a tight bottom because my little tummy sticks out. And again, with me personally, as a personal thing, I just don't feel comfortable in them. And that kind of leads into number 3. My number 3 rule is wear clothes that make you smile. So I'm sure there have been other people who have said this. I know I'm not the first one, and I'm most definitely not going to be the last. When I shop, I usually tend to, comb through the entire store. I pick out all the pieces that have catched my eye. Like, even if it's something risque, I put everything in my shopping cart, and then I go to the, fitting room with all my stuff. I take everything into the fitting room and I give everything a chance because I am risky like that. I don't like putting myself in a box when it comes to fashion. And if I see something and I'm like, oh, that's a little different, but I know would fit my body, like I would rather get something like that than something that's going to make me feel uncomfortable and that I'm not going to want to wear. Because at the end of the day, if you can't smile while wearing something, if you don't look like you're comfortable wearing something, then you're not going to look good in it either.
What the fuck did I just say?
So I try on all the pieces, and you would be surprised really by how risque you're willing to get with your fashion if it's comfortable. Because when people see you in something that makes you feel comfortable, that gives you that confidence, it just automatically looks good.
Looks good, guys. Looks good. That's literally what I said. Looks good.
And it's part of your style. It develops into that. That's what looking good is about, is smiling, being confident, feeling like you look good effortlessly. That's just the way it is. And unfortunately, it isn't effortlessly. Now, moving on to number 2, which is a kind of a funny one, is wear the right underwear. Now, yes, I am literally about to go there, people, because wearing the right underwear can literally make or break your outfit. Because there's literally nothing more annoying than buying like a really cute dress that's like form-fitting and then getting home and putting it on and then seeing like these crazy ass panty lines, or just seeing like bulges or whatever, even guys, like I'm sure you guys have had it where you'll buy a really nice form-fitting pair of jeans and you put them on and your boxers are bulging up and you're like dick, and you're just like, I hate that, and I mean, it's just what it is. You have to wear right underwear for the right clothes. I am a huge advocate for granny panties because I personally hate shapewear. Granny panties, they're like the one step under from shapewear because they fit really high up. They also give you the most coverage, and usually they're made of cotton and they're kind of a very stretchy material, so they work with you. These are the best kind of underwear for every day, like for jogging pants, for jeans, for casual skirts, things like that. Obviously, if you're going to be wearing tight jeans or tight skirts, obviously you would probably go with a thong or something like that, where you're reducing the risk of panty lines. Men, invest in a pair of good boxer briefs. It has got to be really freaking annoying when you're working all day and having these boxers bunch up in your balls. I don't know how you guys do it.
No, I don't sit around all day thinking about men's balls health. It's just something that has crossed my mind.
Literally, invest in a good pair of boxer briefs. This is like a woman to man advice right here. Invest in a good pair of boxer briefs. And believe me, there is not a woman out here who will tell you that there is nothing sexier than a man in a pair of boxer briefs. Like, that is literally one of the sexiest things out there. So the number 1 thing, finally, is your posture. And I know that you guys are probably like, oh, here we go, judgy wudgy. No, basically it is very hard to have a good posture in this day and age, especially when you're like me, who works and I'm hunched over a computer all day at work. So it's very hard for me to have a good posture from the beginning anyway, but I definitely push for that because there is something so different when somebody is wearing an outfit hunched over and kind of looking droopy and just like almost heavy to the ground than somebody who is very like good posture and is kind of up in the air and is kind of floating with their outfit. That's the kind of difference that you see with posture. That is literally all it takes is your posture. So much is improved by just standing up straight. And one of the tips that I like to give is that if that you have good postures, if you can easily turn and kind of look over your shoulder without a problem. That right there should tell you. If you're struggling, if you're like this and you can't like manage to look behind you, you need to perk up. Not only is it good for your back, it's good for your outfits, girl. So obviously back problems to the side, if you have curvature of your spine, whatever, I don't mean to offend, but if you can fix your posture, please fix your posture, because it is really one of the most important things when you're walking, when you're in public, when people see you, that it reflects a sort of confidence, and that's really what you want. You want to exude confidence. You want people to say, wow, she has got her shit together. That's what you want. So, and that really is what looking good is about. Looking good is feeling good, is being good. It's just good, and you can't be good, you can't look good if you don't feel good, and that's the biggest thing with that. So I hope you guys enjoyed these tips. Please let me know if you guys agree with me or if you guys disagree with me. Thank you guys so much for joining me today. Please subscribe, give me a thumbs up, holler at me on my social media, and until next time, peace.